Generate a professional invoice PDF in seconds, just using natural language with your Copilot Studio agent. Let me show you how. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to quickly create a professional invoice document in PDF format from the Copilot Studio agent. First, I'll walk you through a demo of the solution I've built. And then, step by step, I'll show you exactly how I developed it. So let's get started. This is the agent I've developed. Here, I'm passing the invoice creation prompt in natural language. It includes details like the invoice date, purchaser information, shipping address, and item details with quantity and pricing. Along with that, total amount, applicable taxes, and the due date. Now let's hit enter. Now, once I provide this input in natural language, the agent automatically extracts all the invoice-related details. It then maps that data to the invoice template and generates a professional PDF document, all within just a few seconds. And here's the invoice PDF, generated automatically in just a few seconds. And this is the confirmation message showing that the invoice has been created successfully. Let's open this invoice PDF link. This is my blog, Global SharePoint Details. This is the dynamic invoice number. This is the invoice date. This is the purchaser's details. And this is the shipment address details. These are the product details it contains. Item quantity, product description, unit price, and each item's total price. At the bottom, you can see the subtotal, sales tax, and shipping and handling charges, along with the total due amount. You can see this payment is due in 10 days. All of these values are dynamic, based on the user input in the agent, and they automatically get updated in the PDF. Now that the demo is complete, let me show you how I built this, so you can implement it yourself step by step. So don't skip this video, stay with me, and you'll definitely learn something valuable today. The very first step in this walkthrough is to create an invoice document template. Let me show you how to do that. By the way, this is my SharePoint document library, where all invoices come from my Copilot Studio agent. Now, let me show you how quickly you can create your invoice document template. This is the first step in the process. Go to the top left corner of SharePoint and click on the Microsoft 365 app launcher menu. Click on the Microsoft Word app. Search with the invoice text. We can see all invoice templates here. You can pick any of them that fits your requirement. I just selected this one. I have downloaded this invoice template. Once you download this invoice template, you'll see a sample invoice with pre-filled data. Now, replace the static sample data with dynamic placeholders, like invoice number, date, purchaser details, shipping address, item details, billing amounts, and the due date. Let me show you how to do that. Here's my parameterized template with dynamic placeholders. What I've done here is simple, wherever I want dynamic values. I've replaced them with parameters using double curly braces. This should be your company address. Then here we got invoice number and invoice date. These are the buyer details. These are the shipment address details. Next, we have the product details section, which is a table designed as a repeating section. This allows you to include multiple line items. However, in the template, you only need to define a single row, as shown here, since it will be repeated dynamically during execution. Everything is wrapped inside double curly braces without any spaces. Now, here's the important part when configuring the items table. You need to define it using this format, like items, quantity, items, description, items.unit price, and items total, all wrapped inside double curly braces. And here, you have the subtotal, sales tax, shipping, and handling charges, followed by the total invoice amount. In this demo, I'm using a Microsoft-provided invoice template, but you can absolutely create your own custom template and use that in your agent. Now that the template is ready, let's move to the agent. I'll show you how to use this template there. By the way, I'll upload this template to my blog. You can download it from there. The link will be in the description. This is my agent where I'll configure this template. Inside the agent, the first step is to create a prompt. Click on the Tools menu. Then go to the Prompts section, click on it. Configure the prompt instructions. Here, I'm instructing the agent to generate the invoice using the template, with the invoice number and user input, making sure all details are properly filled. These are my prompt instructions. I've named this prompt as Create Invoice Document based on user input. Here, the invoice number and user input are passed as two dynamic parameters. The invoice number will be generated automatically. For the invoice number parameter, select the text input and provide sample data as shown on the screen. Similarly, for the user input, select the text input and provide the sample invoice data. This is my sample invoice data. I'll just copy and paste it into the user input field. I'll paste this into the sample data box. This sample data includes all the required invoice details, like customer information, shipping address, item details with quantity and price, along with taxes, totals, and the due date. That's it. Click on the Close button. Now, we need to configure the invoice template we prepared earlier and then test it. I will come here. From the Output section, click on Document. As of now, it's available in preview mode. From here, I'll click on the document settings. Then I will just upload my invoice template, which I have created earlier. I'll select my invoice template from my device and upload it here. Once I upload the template, all the dynamic fields, like invoice number, customer details, shipping details, item details, pricing, and due date, are automatically extracted here. This confirms that the template is set up correctly. Now let's test it. Using the sample data we configured earlier for the invoice number and user input. If it works, it's ready. Let's try that. Click on the Test button. As you can see, the template is populated with all the sample data, including invoice number, customer details, shipping details, item details, totals, and due date, along with the repeating section item details, which means it's working perfectly and ready to use in the agent. We're done with the template configuration and testing. Now go ahead and save the prompt. Click on the Add and Configure button. My prompt tool is being added and configured now. Next, I'll add an agent flow. For that, go to the Tools menu. Click on the Add a Tool button. Click on the agent flow. In the When an agent calls this flow trigger, add two text inputs, user input and invoice number. That's it. I've configured two parameters, user input and invoice number. Next, I'll call the custom invoice creation prompt we just created. Add a new action, run a prompt. Pass the custom invoice creation prompt we just created. This is the prompt we just created. Now, I need to pass the two input parameters, invoice number and user input. For the invoice number, use this formula. It will automatically generate a unique value in the format INV, followed by the current date and time. Then I'll pass the user input. Select the user input parameter. From the When an agent calls this flow trigger. That's it from here. Next, we need to create the invoice file in the SharePoint Online document library. For that, add a Create File action. I've added a Create File in SharePoint action. For the site address, enter your SharePoint site URL. Then, select the folder path where you want to store the invoice file. It will be created as a dynamic Word document in .docs format. I will select my document library. This is the document library where I'll be storing all the invoices. For the file name, I'm using a formula, invoice _ followed by the current date and time, with a .docs extension. And for the file content, I will pass the output from this run a prompt. Document output content bytes. For creating the file, these are the parameters we need to pass. Next, I need to convert this invoice into a PDF file. For that, Add the Convert Word document to PDF action from the Word Online Business connector. For the location, select your SharePoint site. This is my SharePoint site. Then, select the document library, where you want to store the PDF invoice. This is my document library. That's it. For the file parameter, pass the name value from the Create File Action output, right? Next, I'm adding another Create File Action to save the PDF version of the invoice in the same SharePoint document library. I'm passing my SharePoint site. Next, I'm selecting the same document library. For the folder path, to store the PDF version of the invoice file. For the file name, I'm using invoice _ followed by the current date and time with a .pdf extension. For the file content, here, I'm passing the body output from the Convert Word document to PDF action. You can see how it's mapped to the file content parameter. I've renamed the action name to Create File PDF. Next, after creating the PDF, I'm deleting the Word version from a SharePoint document library, so only the PDF file is retained. To delete the Word version, I've added a delete file action from the SharePoint connector. I'm passing the site URL, and for the file identifier, I'm using the ID from the first Create File action. Finally, in the Respond to Agent action, I've created an output variable called File Link, where I construct the PDF invoice link to return to the user. You can see the formula I've used to build this link. In the description, I've added that this is the generated invoice link based on user input. Let me rename this flow to Create Invoice Agent Flow. Now we need to save and publish this agent. Click on the Go Back to Agent button. That's it. We are done. Now, this agent flow is being automatically added as a tool. Yes, it is added as a tool automatically. If it's not added automatically, click Add a Tool, go to Flow, and select your agent flow. For example, you can see this is my agent flow. Let me just open it and see the configurations here. In the Completion section, I'm changing the default from Do Not Respond to Write the response with Generative AI. That's it. Then saving it. Now, let's test the agent and see if it creates the invoice file. Before that, let's check the connection status. It's not connected yet, so we need to connect it first. Submit the connection. Now the status should be as connected. Yes, it is connected. Before testing, let's quickly recap what this agent does. It creates the invoice using the agent flow we just built. Here's a brief step-by-step overview. Trigger accepts two inputs, invoice number and user input. Call prompt generates the invoice using the template. This is the invoice number format formula. This is the user input from the trigger output. Create Word file saves the invoice in SharePoint. Convert to PDF converts the Word invoice to PDF. Create PDF file saves the PDF in SharePoint. Delete Word file removes the Word version, keeping only PDF. Respond to agent returns the PDF invoice link to the user. This is the complete flow in a nutshell. In this demo, I'm removing the delete file action from the agent flow so you can see how it creates both the Word and PDF versions of the invoice. Let me publish this flow. Now I'll pass the same invoice creation. Prompt here one more time. Yes, the PDF version of the invoice has been created, and here is the invoice PDF link. Now, let's check the SharePoint library. You should see both Word and PDF files. This is the PDF version of the invoice, and this is the Word version of the invoice. You can see the Word version is also populated with all the dynamic invoice data. That's it for today. You'll find the template file and all the configurations used in this demo in my blog. Link in the description and pinned comment. Hope you learned something new and enjoyed this demo. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Copilot Studio and Power Platform content. And make sure to check out the Copilot Studio Masterclass playlist at the end of your screen to level up your AI agent development skills with real-world scenarios. See you in the next video.